door, finding McCraven, pass a little high for him. McCraven had a reset, puts it up off the glass, good.
Down to Hallie Crockett, her second baseball pass up the floor to Abby Richmond. Right-handed layup for two.
Go backing and backing, gets stalled again, and picks up 2 points. So 2-point takedown.
The puck tries to reverse along the boards, taken away by Parker. In front, another goal! Parker tees up Brody Schultz.
Little right-handed dribble goes to Reichel, deep three-pointer on the way. That's good.
Up the floor, Severson over to Bevins, all alone, steps up, shoots the three, and it's good.
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Monday afternoon, or early evening, I guess you could say, here inside Hankinson High School. It's the Hankinson Pirates and the Wilmot Wolves here. North Dakota meets South Dakota yet again on yourliveevent.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Chase Miller alongside with our cameraman Aiden Blado here tonight from Hankinson. The Wolves at 1-14 on the season, while the Pirates sit at 10-6. Wilmot Wolves' last game was on Friday, defeating Sioux Falls Lutheran by a final of 72-55. While for the Hankinson Pirates, they won 4 straight games, including a win on Friday in Colfax against the Colts, 57-48. Wilmot averaging 43 a night, while the Hankinson Pirates are averaging 64 points per contest. Still to come, we'll hear from both head coaches. Mike Gockler here for the Hankinson Pirates, and alongside Dakota Neppel as well here for the Wilmot Wolves. Reminder, throughout the rest of the week here, we will get into postseason coverage of Region 1 girls basketball. The play-in will be on Thursday. We'll find out after everything gets done with Wymer Lidgewood Hankinson going up against the Central Cass Squirrels here tonight, what the official bracket will look like on the Region 1 girls basketball tournament, while we will have the North Dakota State Wrestling audio-only portion of our schedule. The individuals on Thursday and Friday from the Fargodome, and the state dual tournament will be on Saturday from the Fargodome as well. For more information, go to our website at yourliveevent.com or simply subscribe on our YouTube channel by searching Your Live Event. So a number of things to get to as part of our February frenzy here, and 4 quarters of basketball between the Pirates and the Wolves. Both will look to extend their winning streaks. Hankinson will look to make it 5 in a row, while Wilmot will look to go back-to-back. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll hear from Wilmot Wolves head coach, that's Dakota Neppel, and then also Mike Gockler around the corner from the Hankinson Pirates. That's ahead of the opening tip and starting lineups tonight from Hankinson on yourliveevent.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We are less than 90 days until spring planting. 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? Are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? We can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and we will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com.
Here it's way more hands-on. The college has better equipment than the shop I'm at now. Like, you name it, they got it. You get to use your tools and your hands a lot more. My name is Sean, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like, every time I go to a meeting, like, everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
Geothermal Solutions is your full-service contractor for geothermal heating and cooling. By putting in geothermal, you will have superior comfort and dependability while saving you money. Geothermal Solutions handles commercial and residential. Geothermal Solutions is located at 311 Main Avenue South in Hankinson. Give Eric and Bob a call at 701-242-7252. That's Geothermal Solutions in Hankinson for all your geothermal heating and cooling needs.
As we continue here in Hankinson today for a non-region boys basketball game between the Hankinson Pirates and the Wilmot Wolves. North Dakota meets South Dakota here. Joining us now from Wilmot's the head coach, that is Dakota Neppel. And Dakota, you get to this time of the season, I don't matter if it's the state of North Dakota, South Dakota, or Minnesota, it's February frenzy. You know the big dance is coming up around the corner for postseason play. So when you get to a non-region contest like this at this time of the year, what are you looking forward to see from your team for 4 quarters of basketball tonight here in Hankinson?
Definitely looking to play full 4 quarters, just totally giving out our full effort, and just like how we should every other night, nothing's different. We are still competing for a good spot in the playoffs and hopefully trying to get a home game coming up here. So obviously we're still trying to win games and be competitive.
And then one senior on your roster, it's cyclical. Some years you might have 3 or 4, other years you got 1. What has Ben meant to this year's team as being that lone kind of senior leader?
Yep, he's the Lone Ranger. He stepped up pretty big, and he's helping all these new younger guys who don't have a lot of experience. He's one of our only 2 guys that is a returner with any type of experience, so he's been helping us out, kind of trying to figure it out on the court as we're going. So he's been a big help for sure.
And then at the end of the day, what's 1 or 2 things from a coaching point of view that you want to see from your team? You mentioned leaving it all in before, but what's one thing that you want to see both offensively and defensively here tonight?
Offensively, I really want to see us be able to just move the ball, run our offense, and, not take a good shot, but take a better shot. That's kind of what we're struggling with right now. Is we'll take an okay shot, but we can work it and get a better shot. Defensively, playing together as a team and, helping out when someone gets beat, sliding to help defense and picking somebody else up, and then having your guy now recover. We've been a little bit selfish on that end. But yeah, playing together as a team and collectively trying to get a team win.
Final thing for you, Dakota, from a different state border, it's always fun to ask coaches, do you see different styles, whether you're in Minnesota, North Dakota, or South Dakota, when you get these interstate or state matchups, do you see any difference from how South Dakota, might play the game of basketball compared to North Dakota?
We've only played 1 North Dakota game, and they sat in a zone the whole time, but we've also been seeing that a lot this year, so we're trying to still figure out a zone. I'm used to all-man stuff being from Minnesota, but we're really trying to pick apart a 2-3 zone right now and figure out a 3-2. So we'll see how we can swing the ball tonight.
Hey, Dakota, thanks so much for your time and best of luck here this evening against the Pirates.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
We'll continue on our pregame show after this here from Hankinson.
What do I love about First Community Credit Union? Getting money back when I use my Kasasa checking account. All I have to do is use my debit card 12 times a month, log into my account, and have e-statements. It's that simple, and it's money back in my pocket that I can use wherever I want. Better yet, when you sign up for a Kasasa account, you can show your Jimmy Pride with a UJ debit card. Join the winning team and visit myfccu.com today.
This is Bailey Scott, a senior at Fargo Davies High School and the 2022-23 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. Educational athletics, including games like this one, teach a lifetime values such as respect for your opponents, coaches, officials, and classmates. There are few better places than athletic competition to demonstrate respect for others. By your demonstration of respect for those participating and watching today, you underscore that the most important part of high school competition is the people involved and not the game itself. A public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
I'm dreaming of a world where thinkers and doers collide. Where technology creates pathways for new opportunities and ideas. I want to ask questions and shape the answers that lead to real and meaningful advancements in this digital era. I'm going to innovate the world someday.
As we continue on our pregame show here today from Hankinson, it's the Pirates, and alongside the Wilmot Wolves. Join us now from Hankinson. That is Mike Gockler. And Mike, winners of 4 straight games. You always mention as coaches, and I know as teams, you always want to be playing at the right time of the season. Well, now we're in the month of February, middle part of the season. So what have you seen from your team on this 4-game winning streak that you like, Mike?
Well, really, realistically, they kind of set a goal for themselves to win this thing out after we played the Sargent County game. That was kind of our focus. And it can be the region games, any of these games. We really want to try to pick them apart one at a time and get prepared for them. And, we do have 2 big region games left to try to get us in that top seed, or as high a seed as we possibly can. So it's just been a focus for the kids. They've had the game plan in their heads, and, ultimately they've been successful in performing.
And what have you liked from the freshman Rayshawn Earl, a guy that's probably been able to learn under Cruz Hernandez, who's a senior, probably a guy that has similar traits, but maybe a little bit different in his own personality on the court. But what have you liked from Rayshawn so far?
Well, in many ways, he offers a lot of differences from Cruz as well. I mean, he has the ability to step back and knock down a three as a freshman. Cruz really didn't have that ability. He knocked down a few of them, but Ray's shooting ability at this early age. Now, his strength factor and some other things are going to come, but Rayshawn has come from about a 5'8" kid last year to just about 6 feet tall this year, and he's really come a long ways. He's defending really well, especially out of the 2-3 zone. Anticipates things well, and the biggest thing about him right now, he's a basketball person. He is one of those kids as a coach. You tell him something, tell him a position, tell him a number, tell him something, and he knows exactly what you're talking about.
And then taking a look at this game in general, it's another non-region game like it was a week ago, so another 4 quarters of basketball to continue to improve, to continue to get better. What do you want to see for 32 minutes of action tonight here against the Wolves?
Well, we want to take care of things early. We want to set the pace, and then we'd like to get a few kids in the ball game tonight. I got a few kids that I'd like to maybe see perform, see what they're like for the future of Pirate Hoops, and we'll let the chips fall where they may. We're actually starting our foreign exchange student tonight, Philip Mikowski, and hopefully he has some successes out there.
And let's talk about that. A cool little story here when you get foreign exchange students that get the opportunity to learn the culture, to maybe get part of the program. What has he just kind of been absorbing a sponge, so to speak, from a different country and just kind of learning the game, and how much did he know before he even got on the court from your point of view here, Mike?
Really, the only thing he knew about the game of basketball was just pick up games with his buddies in the park. He had never played any kind of organized sports in terms of basketball over in Germany, but he's been a good, quick study. And again, similar to Rayshawn, you don't have to tell him a lot. He will learn after his first mistake and not repeat those same mistakes. Now, he's obviously behind skill-wise in different facets, but he's worked hard. He's actually one of our top scouts, at least in the post position for us. And we're so proud to have him here, and I think the kids really gravitate to him.
Hey, Mike, thanks so much for your time, and best of luck here tonight against Wilmot.
Thanks very much.
And again, Hankinson Pirates head coach Mike Gockler with us here on our pregame show. Will continue after this from Hankinson.
Dedicated staff at Weimar Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to auto and truck service, Weimar Auto is a CarQuest auto parts dealer, providing auto parts and offering dealer direct parts from Dodge, Ford, and GM. Weimar Auto is also a fast sprayer dealer as they carry a full line of sprayer parts and storage tanks. For shop hours, specials, or CarQuest auto products, go online to WeimarAuto.com. Weimar Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Weimar.
Go to our website, that is yourliveevent.com, for more games throughout the rest of the week here as we got done with our coaches' conversation, hearing from Dakota Nepple of the Wilmot Wolves and also Mike Gockler here of the Hankinson Pirates. Games tomorrow on the docket. Lemoore Litchfield Marion squares off with Maple River here for a Class B boys basketball on the Minnesota side. Breckenridge and Ada Borup West and Minnesota girls basketball action. Barnesville Hawley as well. And then we have an EDC battle between Fargo North and Fargo Davies tomorrow night. That'll be at 7 o'clock. So go to our website again. That's yourliveevent.com for more games throughout the rest of the week, and then we'll find out who the official games will be. Latest score we heard from Weimar Lidgerwood, an 18-8 lead for the Squirrels in girls basketball over the Warbirds here tonight. If that's the case, you would have the Weimar Lidgerwood Hankinson Warbirds be the 8th seed and host Lisbon, then the 7th seed would be Oak Grove hosting the Enderlin Eagles. That's again if that result holds. So we will continue to keep apprised of that and a whole lot more. That does it for our pregame show. We come back, starting lineups and the opening tip from Hankinson tonight between the Pirates and the Wolves. This is Class B boys basketball here on yourliveevent.com.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on yourliveevent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter. Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on yourliveevent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We are less than 90 days until spring planting. 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? Are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? We can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and we will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com.
Here it's way more hands-on. The college has better equipment than the shop I'm at now. Like, you name it, they got it. You get to use your tools in your hands a lot more. My name is Sean, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like, every time I go to a meeting, like, everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
Geothermal Solutions is your full-service contractor for geothermal heating and cooling. By putting in geothermal, you will have superior comfort and dependability while saving you money. Geothermal Solutions handles commercial and residential. Geothermal Solutions is located at 311 Main Avenue South in Hankinson. Give Eric and Bob a call at 701-242-7252. That's Geothermal Solutions in Hankinson for all your geothermal heating and cooling needs.
As we get ready here for the starting lineups between the Wolves and the Pirates, Wilmot Wolves out of South Dakota, head coached by Dakota Neppel, here with a mark of 1-14 on the season, coming after a win at Sioux Falls Lutheran back on Friday. They'll go like this here. Kietrich Gina, the 5'10 sophomore guard for Kietrich. You have Ben Kazuski, the 5 senior guard/forward. Dennis Creedon, the 6-foot junior guard and stretch forward here. Alongside with him, Jackson Doctor, the 6'1 sophomore, and then Taden Mullenberg, the 6'4 junior forward. So again, Gina with Kazuski, the lone senior in the starting lineup and the lone senior on the team. Creedon, Doctor, and Mullenberg. The Wilmot Wolves, the mark of 1 win and 14 losses on the season, averaging 43 points per game while defensively giving up 65 points per contest. They're back in the Region 1 area tomorrow, going up against the Tigers of Tri-State. That'll be in Rosselt, South Dakota, and then they have a date with Great Plains Lutheran coming up as well here in just over a week and a half. Now for the Hankinson Pirates, coached by Mike Gockler, with a mark of 10 wins and 6 losses on this season. They'll go like this. A senior guard, Cruz Hernandez, with over 1,000 career points here for Cruz Hernandez. Rayshawn Earl, the 5'11 freshman, Earl at 5'11. Cooper Bull, the 5'10 junior guard, Bull at 5'10. You have Phil Makowski, the 6-foot senior forward, and as Mike Gockler said, the foreign exchange student from Germany, getting his first start here of the season. And then Rustin Kath, the 6-foot senior forward. Hernandez, Earl, Bull, and Makowski alongside with Kath for the Hankinson Pirates. Hankinson averaging 64 points per game while defensively and giving up 58 points per contest, coming off 4 straight wins, including South Shore back on Thursday, 72-64, then defeating the Richland Colts in Colfax on Friday, 57-48. Up next, they will host Northern Cass on Friday for a Region 1 contest right here on your live event. Mike Lowell and Jake Otroba will be with you here for that contest. 4 8-minute quarters with a 35-second shot clock as we'll get this one up in the air and underway here about 10 to the top of the hour for Class B in South Dakota and Class B in North Dakota. Boys basketball tonight here in Hankinson. In the center circle, Rustin Kraft, and you also have Mullenberg. Opening tip is up at 7:48 as we get ready here for this opening tip, and it's won by the Wilmot Wolves. They go right inside here to Creedon. Creedon on the short corner of the baseline as the Wolves will lose it for a moment. It's still loose underneath with Rustin Kath as they're trying to come up with the steal, and they do with Makowski. For the Hankinson Pirates, now they'll come out in an offensive set, going up against this man pressure defense against the Wolves. Hernandez, right-hand side. Cruz at the right wing, taking a couple of dribbles inside the paint. Nice little slip pass across the way to the baseline for 2 to Rustin Kath. And the first blood on the scoreboard is drawn here by the Hankinson Pirates. Now it goes in the front court. Gina, ball gets skipped across the way to the baseline is Doctor. Back around the horn as Hankinson will match a little 2-3 zone. Left-hand side is Doctor again, back up top. Jumper from 17 feet for Creedon is good. Dennis Creedon gets the Wolves in the scoring column as we're tied at 2 apiece here early on in the opening seconds. Hernandez on the baseline, pops it past to Mikowski on the inside. Phil with it, back to the top of the key. That'll be Hernandez, three-pointer off the front iron. Rebound here, won by Wilmot. Good box out there by Dennis Creedon. Creedon to Gene up the other end of the floor, who lost it on his way up on the Euro step, and they'll stay with his last touch here by the Hankinson Pirates. So 2-2 in the opening minute and change here on our scoreboard tonight from Hankinson, as we get you ready here for a busy week on yourliveevent.com. Wilmot, top of the key. This will be to Muhlenberg, and that will go into the front row, and the second turnover here for the Wilmot Wolves. Wilmot back in action again, as we mentioned, 24 hours from now against the Tigers of Tri-State. And then for the Hankinson Pirates, they will have a couple of days to get ready for Northern Cass on Friday. Right baseline triple here by Rustin Cantha is going to be long. Keetrick Gina will come up with the rebound. The second one for the Wilmot Wolves here in this opening quarter. Ball in the front court now for Wilmot. Driving kick, top of the key. This will be to Creedon. Creedon lost it for a moment as Hernandez got down on the ground, and Creedon gets it right back. Able to go through the baseline, off the mark, no. Rebound here to Rayshawn Earl, and Earl wants to get out in transition. Earl driving kick to Hernandez. Left baseline three on the way. He's going to rattle out. Can't get the shooter's roll, but Rustin Cath collects the loose ball. Hernandez to Cath off his left hand, and that'll be a turnover for Hankinson, their first of the contest. Wolves looking to win back-to-back games, while the Hankinson Pirates looking to win their fifth straight game here this evening and trying to get to 11-6 on the season, while Wilmot trying to get to 2-14. Just one senior here on the roster this season for Wilmot. Right-hand side is Creedon on the interior. Then we're going to have a foul, and this foul will come across here on Rustin Cath in the act of shooting. So Rustin's going to pick up his first, the team's first, and two shots upcoming here from Muhlenberg. The 6'4 junior forward goes to free throw line. Trying to give the Wolves their first lead of the game, and buries the first. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming here for Wilmot. Second on the right-handed toss is up and good as well. Tatum goes 2 for 2 from the line, and the Wolves take the lead early on in the first quarter. Cath looking to tie, going the other side, gets fouled and counted. Muhlenberg picks up the foul, his first and the team's first, as Rustin Cath has all 4 points so far here this evening for the Hankinson Pirates, and a chance for a three-point opportunity. Wilmot will make a substitution in the game. Zane Owen, the 5'11 junior forward, will check in. Free throw opportunity for Rustin. Able to bury that one. Cath 5, Wilmot 4 here. And it's a 2-2-1 full court press as Cath almost got his hand on the basketball. Creedon, left-hand side to Gina on the left short corner, skips it across the way, and Hernandez is there on the steal right in front of Doctor. Hernandez pushes in transition, and then Bull will handle it here back to the top, and Hernandez will call it the offense. Man pressure defense continues by the Wolves. Cath posting up on the inside as they'll give it high post touch to Mikowski. Bounce pass now to Hernandez. Hernandez with 15 on the shot clock. Inside Phil goes underneath the hoop, and that'll be a rebound to Zane Owen, his first. Gina on the other side. Wilmot trying to take the lead back with a three. That rattles in. Kazuski with the triple. That's the first three-pointer of the night for either club, and it's the Wilmot Wolves up by 2. Left-hand side goes Hernandez. Ball gets skipped right wing. Cooper Bull looking for the answer three, and he's got it. Cooper Bull with the triple from the right wing, and the Pirates are back up by 1. Wilmot in the front court here. That's going to be a turnover as Bull will handle it to Earl. Earl looking for another three for the Pirates off the back tab. No. Rebound to Doctor, and the Wolves will regain the possession. Creedon in the front court, leaves it left-hand side. Triple coming on the way. High arching three. Going to be long, and a rebound here by Bull after the miss by Zane Owen. Rayshawn Earl in the front court. Earl going hard down the paint. Good block here by Keetrick to hustle back defensively for the 5'10 sophomore guard. Mikowski will check out. Andrew Jean will check in, the 6'2 sophomore center. They give it right to Jean off the inbounds. Flex cut on the way for Earl, open, and Earl gets the 2 points. Rayshawn, the third different Pirate in the scoring column, and we'll have a timeout on the floor at 4:06 left to play in the opening quarter. It's the Pirates up by 3.
What do I love about First Community Credit Union? Getting money back when I use my Kasasa checking account. All I have to do is use my debit card 12 times a month, log into my account, and have e-statements. It's that simple, and it's money back in my pocket that I can use wherever I want. Better yet, when you sign up for a Kasasa account, you can show your Jimmy pride with a UJ debit card. Join the winning team and visit myfccu.com today.
In Wyoming girls basketball here tonight, Wyoming Lidgewood Hankinson trailing the Central Cass Squirrels by 6 with 18 seconds left to play in the first half. Central Cass, the fourth-rated team in Class B girls basketball here in the latest polls in the state of North Dakota. So the Warbirds trying to spring the upset tonight against Central Cass. Right-hand side, Creedon at the right wing. Little shovel pass now as play a little hot potato with Doctor. Creedon on the inside. Rayshon Earl trying to get the steal. Instead, thrown away by Kath. And then good hustle defense by Kazuski in the backcourt here for the Wolves. Kazuski to the paint, right-handed finger roll, layup for 2. Ben now with a game-high 5 points here for Wilmot. And the Wolves are back within 1. Hernandez, no-look pass inside to Cooper Bowl for 2 points. Bowl with 5, Hernandez with the assist. 2-2-1 full court pressure defense continues here by the Pirates. On the far sideline is Doctor as they're able to bring it in the front court. As Doctor goes to Gina now on the left baseline. Top of that 2-3 zone is Earl and Hernandez here for the Hankinson Pirates. Bounce pass inside to Owen. Almost getting a steal was Earl. Hanging, shooting. That one's going to be off the iron. No, after the miss by Creedon. Ball out of play into the Hankinson Pirates. Albert Heminger will check in. The 6-foot junior guard is coming out will be Kietrick here. So we'll see the 7th different player for head coach Dakota Nepple and the Wilmot Wolves here in this opening quarter. Back and forth early, tied at 2, and then it's been a 1-point edge for Wilmot, a 2-3-point lead for Hankinson. Right short corner is Gene, now to Earl. Earl on the baseline, pops the pass back, and Gene gets the fortuitous bounce. Hang, shoots, shot's going to be off the mark, and a board to Ben. Kazuski in the front court, already with the triple, and a finger roll layup to the tin, who will slow it down now as they work it around the horn. Doctor on the right wing, and there's Earl trying to get the steal as Heminger is able to get back on the floor with it. Then Doctor will handle it. Shot clock already down to 15. In the front court is Heminger again now at the top of the key. Open for a moment. Goes to the baseline as this will be with Creedon. Creedon drives right short corner, cut off there by Bull. Hernandez trying to get the steal, and Cruz gets the pickpocket steal. Hernandez to 10 gets fouled, and he'll be going to line to shoot 2. Oh, comes here with the body with Jackson Doctor. That'll be his first, the team's second. And Hernandez will go to the free throw line for the first time tonight for the 5'10 senior guard. Free throw opportunities 2 and 3 here for Hankinson in the first quarter. Substitution as Parker Hubrig, the 5'8 junior, will come in for Cooper Bull. Foul attempt number 2 here for Hernandez. Second of the right-handed toss is on the way, and Hernandez goes 2 for 2 from the line. Hankinson is 3 for 3, and better yet, both teams are 5 of 5 combined from the charity stripe. Wilmot will have a reach and foul here as Ben Kazuski was able to get in the front court. That foul will be on Hernandez. Cruz is first and the team's second. You got one on Kath and one on Hernandez here for Hankinson, while Wilmot has one on Doctor and one on Mullenberg. Top of the key here is Heminger. Heminger back up top as they go high post touch to the baseline now to Creedon. Creedon three-pointer rattles in. Dennis Creedon now with 5. That's the second made 3 for the Wolves here in the quarter, and it's a 2-point margin for Hankinson. Rayshon Earl in the front court here. Earl goes to the baseline. Gene spun, and as he spun, he lost it on the way up. And turnover number 3 here for the Pirates. Heminger back court. This will go back to Zane Owen, the junior. Owen able to regain it. Able to press it across the way to Creedon. Left-hand side. Heminger back to Creedon here. Bounce pass to Owen, and then we'll have a foul as Zane will go to the line. They'll go up with the left hand there, and the foul will come across here on Rustin Kath. That'll be his second, the team's third, and we'll have David Round checking in after the first of 2 free throw attempts for Zane. Free throw attempt here for Owen rattles in. There's the substitution. Wilmot will also go to the bench. Bringing back in will be Mullenberg is coming in here for Doctor. This to tie from the free throw line for Owen. Trying to get to our second tie of the opening quarter. Owen free throw attempt number 2, able to swirl in there. So tied at 2, tied at 14 so far. In the opening 6 minutes and 30 seconds of game action. Hubrig to Hernandez, bounce pass on the inside, goes to Round, around the horn for 2. Good looking move there by David Round, able to go from the left to the right block and finish with the reversal. So we go to Owen in the backcourt. Owen gets a pass across the way, right-hand side now to Creedon. Creedon gets cut off. A little shovel pass on the interior to Mullenberg. Back up top. Owen this for the lead. Three-pointer off the back tab. No. Ball gets tipped and right to Rayshawn Earl, his second. Earl in the front court now for the Hankinson Pirates. This will be a left of the key. Earl ankle cross. Off the backboard. Good for two with the left hand. Good move there by Rayshawn Earl now with 4 points and 2 rebounds. This one will come across the way. Creedon hard into the paint. Right-handed finger roll layup off the mark, and then this one will go out of bounds and to the Hankinson Pirates. Cooper Bull will check back in. About a 3-second differential between shot clock and the game clock here as Wilmot will pick up full court pressure defense. Hernandez to Hubrick, back to Cruz now. As he'll cross the timeline, and then we'll have a body foul. This foul will come across here on Creedon. That'll be Dennis's first and the team's third. So both with 3 team fouls here in the opening quarter. And the shot clock will come off now. And for Hankinson, they can take the final shot of the quarter if they want. Ball at the top of the key, Hubrick. Hubrick left-hand side of Hernandez on the interior here. As this one will go to the left-hand side, Jean back to Cruz. Cruz inside the paint. Little shovel pass across the way to Jean, who gets fouled and counted. Lieutenant Mullenberg will pick up his second, team's fourth, and the end one here for Andrew Jean. Hankinson now their 6th player in the first quarter in the scoring column, as Jean will go to the free throw line, as Kietrick will check back in for the Wolves. Free throw opportunity here for Jean is going to be off the mark, and a board coming here for Wilmot. That'll be to Zane Owen, his second. Wolves in the front court now trying to hit a triple to bring it back within a possession if they can. Up and over on the pass to Heminger. Good if it goes off the front iron. That's how we'll end our first quarter of play. After 1 quarter play in Hankinson tonight, it's the Pirates 20, the Wolves 14. Second quarter action is next here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Senior at Fargo Davies High School and the 2022-23 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. Educational athletics, including games like this one, teach a lifetime values such as respect for your opponents, coaches, officials, and classmates. There are few better places than athletic competition to demonstrate respect for others. By your demonstration of respect for those participating and watching today, you underscore that the most important part of high school competition is the people involved and not the game itself. A public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
I'm dreaming of a world where thinkers and doers collide. Where technology creates pathways for new opportunities and ideas. I want to ask questions and shape the answers that lead to real and meaningful advancements in this digital era. I'm going to innovate the world someday.
As we get ready for this second quarter play between the Pirates and the Wolves, Hankinson that first quarter led by the 5 of Bull and the 5 of Rustin Kath, while for Wilmot they were led by the 5 of Kazuski and the 5 of Creedon as well here for Wilmot. Right-hand side, Hernandez, bounce pass on the interior to Jean, double team doesn't come, kick out baseline triple on the way for Hernandez, rattles in. Cruz Hernandez with the second triple here of the contest for the Hankinson Pirates. It's their largest lead at 9 right now as we get into this second quarter of play. Other side here off the backboard, good for 2 for Dennis Creedon through some contact. He's got 7 to lead the floor now for the Wolves. Cruz in the front court, a guy that's played a lot of varsity basketball here for head coach Mike Gockler and the Pirates. Bull, right wing, Hubrick. Hubrick able to handle it just inside the three-point line. Jumper off the back tab, no. Round trying to tap it, and he able to find a teammate here for Cruz Hernandez. 15-footer off the front iron, out of play, and he'll stay with the Hankinson Pirates. Doctor back in for Wilmot, while Rayshawn Earl and also Oakley Maidenwalt will make his first appearance for the 5'9 junior guard for the Pirates. Bull to inbound it on the baseline here, coming through that screen is going to be Round, top of the key. That'll be Earl, three-pointer, got the bottom of the net. Rayshawn Earl with the triple. He's got 7 to lead the floor, and both field goals early on this quarter for the Pirates from the land of 3, and it's their first double-digit lead. Gina, baseline answer, triple coming here for the Wolves is short by Doctor. Rebound here for Bull, and then we'll have a reach and foul. So Bull will get his second rebound of the night, and picking up his second foul is going to be Dennis Creedon. That'll be the team's fifth. So Wilmot will have one more before the bonus, as the Wolves will make a substitution here as Ben will check back in. While for the Hankinson Pirates with 3 personal fouls, 2 with Rustin Kath, and for Mike Gockler so far with a 9-man rotation. While for Wilmot, they have played 7 players in this first half, and Earl lost it. And we'll have a turnover for the Pirates. That'll be their 4th. Once we get to our post-game show, make sure you stay tuned to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. RDK Enterprises feature precision, a player of the contest, and more. That's all still to come as well once we get to our post-game show. Maiden around the horn to Earl. Earl on the baseline. Interior goes Gene. Gene able to spin on the baseline. Shot somebody off the mark. Maidenwald trying to collect a loose ball, but instead Doctor gets his second rebound. Here goes Owen down the paint in a right-handed finger roll layup for 2 for Zane. He's got 4. Oakley Maidenwald in the front court. Bounce pass to left short corner. Gene able to finish for 2 points off the window. Able to play through that contact was Andrew. Back to a 10-point lead here for Hankinson. Backcourt for the Wolves. Kazuski. And then we'll have a timeout or a 10-second. It'll be a timeout here for Wilmot. We'll break as well. 5:57 left to play in the opening half. It's the Pirates up by 10.
The dedicated staff at Weimar Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to auto and truck service, Weimar Auto is a CarQuest auto parts dealer, providing auto parts and offering dealer direct parts from Dodge, Ford, and GM. Weimar Auto is also a fast sprayer dealer as they carry a full line of sprayer parts and storage tanks. For shop hours, specials, or CarQuest auto products, go online to WeimarAuto.com. Weimar Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Weimar.
Starting the second half of play in Weimar, it's the Weimar Lidgerwood Hankinson Warbirds trailing the Central Cass Squirrels in girls basketball tonight by 8, 27-19. Central Cass over Weimar Lidgerwood Hankinson. We'll keep you apprised of that contest as this game moves along here in Hankinson tonight. Owen, driving kick. Heminger, right baseline triple, long. Rebound, though, by Gina, his second. Here's a three-pointer on the way, able to get it to go. Kietrich with the triple. That's his first of the contest. The third as a unit here for Wilmot. We're back within 7. Rayshawn Earl lost it, still loose, and here comes a steal with Kietrich up the other end of the floor. There's an and-one opportunity for Wilmot. So after the timeout, it's a 5-0 run for the Wolves. Jackson Doctor with the and-one opportunity, and that'll be foul number 4 here for the Hankinson Pirates. Hankinson will pick up that foul. That'll be on Cooper Bull, his first. And now we're going to get a timeout here for Mike Gockler. After the timeout by Dakota Neppel, didn't like what he saw there off the quick 5-0 run, so Mike Gockler will take his first timeout of the half. We'll break as well. Hankinson's lead now trimmed to 5.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter. Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
So that's a 5-0 run here for the Wilmot Wolves after the timeout, able to make it a 28-23 deficit. Largest lead of the game for the Hankinson Pirates is 10, and now an and-one opportunity for Jackson Doctor to the free throw line. So far here tonight for Wilmot, all their starters have been able to get in the scoring column now after that Doctor two-pointer. And 6 players currently have scored here for the Wolves with 5:28 left in this opening half. So for Hankinson, their first time out, we'll see what Mike Conkler able is to draw up. Well, for the Wolves, able to get a triple by Gina on the second chance opportunity, and then Doctor with an and-one chance. And the free throw line. Doctor foul attempt off the back tab. Rebound coming down to Rustin Kath. That's his second. Has to play smart again with those 2 personal fouls. Cooper Bull in the front court to Earl. Earl with it on the baseline to Hernandez inside as this one will go to David Round. Skip Bull, right wing 3, and he's got his second one from the right wing. Cooper Bull now with 8 points in his second triple, and Hernandez gets a steal. Hernandez in the front court now to Earl. Earl no look pass on the inside to Kath, and good hands by the Wolves. Doctor right-hand side, as this will go Kazuski. Kazuski gets double-team, ball gets skipped left wing to Doctor. Doctor stop, pop inside the paint off the front iron and a board to David Round, his first. Earl to Hernandez. Hernandez was almost on the end line, and we'll have a three-pointer by Cruz. Back tab, no. Rebound here gets Tasso for, and Heminger will come up with the loose ball. Albert in the front court against this 2-3 zone for Hankinson. That's what you're going to see for the majority of the contest with head coach Mike Gockler. Right-hand side, good movement. Triple, got it to go. Kazuski hits the triple. That's his second three. He's got 8, and the Wolves are back within 5. Rayshawn Earl in the front court gives it now. That'll go to David Round, back to Earl, right to the key to Bull. Back to Earl, high post touch. Kath, 17-footer, front tab, no. Rebound to Rayshawn, his third. Back to Kath, going hard down the paint. Block shot there on the way by Gina, and that's going to be in the hands of the Wolves. Here goes Doctor, right-hand side Kazuski across the paint. Staved here by Hankinson, but right to Owen on the inside. Jumper by Doctor off the front tab, no. Putback, can't get it to go by Kazuski, and then it's going to be a loose ball here for Andrew Jean. Then Jean is going to force a dangerous pass, and they'll say it's last touched off of Wilmot here, and Ben will be the last one to touch it. Substitution into the game, Parker Hubrig will check in now. As coming out will be David Round with 3:39 left to play in the opening half. It's a 5-point edge here for the Hankinson Pirates. Rayshawn Earl in the front court to Hernandez. Interior to Kath. Kath looking back door, kicks it now to Bull. Cooper with 8 points on the night. Interior goes Kath. Back to Bull at the right block off the window. Here's Hernandez with it. Hernandez inside the paint, able to spin off the back tab. Can't finish. Cast shot block, gets the ball right back. That's no good. And then it comes down here with Zane Owen. So chances go awry for the Hankinson Pirates. Wilmot right of the key. That's to Doctor on the right-hand side as Heminger was thinking about a three. Bounce pass to Doctor. Here's Hernandez, got his hands in the passing lane. Up the other end of the floor to Hubrig. Right-handed finger roll, layup for 2. Parker Hubrig with the 2 points, and points in transition and off the turnover for the Pirates. Gina in the front court. Gina able to go across the paint. Nice dish to Albert for the 2 points. Heminger with his first 2 points. Give Kietrick the assist. Rayshawn Earl, though, no one's going to stop the ball, and Earl able to go down the paint for the end one. Rayshawn with 9 points and a chance to make it 10 at the foul line. Foul will come across here on Wilmot. That'll be on Ben. Kazuski will pick up his first and the team's 6th as Andrew Jean will check back in a lineup for the Hankinson Pirates for Wilmot. They will bring back Molenberg alongside with him and Creedon. Rayshawn to try to get to double digits with this free throw attempt for the and one, and does. Earl now at 10 points. Hankinson 4 of 5 from the free throw line as a team, while Wilmot is also 4 of 5, and they're able to break the press. This one going to be a dish on the way for Gina Jackson. Doctor now has 4 points. Wilmot Wolves right now trailing by 6 as they'll bring in the front court. Earl to Hubrig. Hubrig, right-handed three-pointer, going to be long. And it's going to be one here by Wilmot. The Wolves going hard down the other way. Right-handed layup for 2. The 2 points to Creedon here. The rebound to Kazuski. Hernandez in the front court pops it past to Jean, and there's a foul. Molenberg's going to pick up his third, the team's 7th, and we'll go to the free throw line to shoot the pair for Mr. Jean. Andrew, 4 points, a rebound, 0 of 1 from the foul line for the 6'2 sophomore. Free throw opportunity here for the Hankinson Pirates. Going to rattle out rebound, or checking into the game will be Heminger. Most points here for Wilmot, their last game against Sioux Falls Lutheran, where they won 72-55. Free throw opportunity on the second here for Andrew. Was halfway down, no. Bull, though, gets the rebound and then all of a sudden lost it. And for the Wilmot Wolves, they'll bring in the front court to the baseline. Dietrich will handle it right at the key now to Albert. Back to top around the horn, left wing to Doctor. Doctor, and then that'll be a steal with Cruz Hernandez. Hernandez across the timeline here, hanging, shooting, fadeaway teardrop, can't get it to go, and Dennis Creedon gets the ball. Creedon the other side, and good hustle defense by both Cooper Bull and also Parker Hubrig to get back defensively and make it tough for the Wilmot Wolves. Wilmot, though, with Albert to inbound on the baseline, as they'll handle it here at the right of the key. Back to Albert, right short corner across the paint, and getting the steal is going to be Rayshawn Earl. Earl able to spin inside the paint to Hernandez on the baseline. Interior to Jean. Jean goes up, and there's a foul. That looks to be on Dennis, and if it is, it'll be Creedon's third. As Creedon will pick up his third, the team's eighth, and Jean goes back to the free throw line. Free throw opportunity here for Hankinson, and Jean able to bury that one. That's coming in will be Zane Owen. So now for the Wilmot Wolves, they got two players with three, and Dennis Creedon and alongside and Mullenberg. Free throw opportunity on the second for Jean's going to be long, but no one boxed him out. So Jean gets it right back. Nice up and under move, and Jean will go back to the free throw line. So Jean gets another rebound here. This one comes across the way. It'll be foul number 9, and foul coming here on Wilmot will be on Albert, his first. Jean shooting 2. Free throw opportunity is going to be long. Second free throw attempt on the way here for Andrew Jean. Currently now 1 of 5 here in the quarter and 1 of 6 from the game here for the sophomore from the line. Andrew misses the second. Rebound here and out of bounds on the right foot was Jackson Doctor while he was going for the loose ball, and the Pirates are slated to inbound. Hankinson to inbound on the baseline here, as this will go with Cooper Bull. Bull finds Earl. Earl at the right wing with a jab step. Able to give it back around the horn to Huberg. Hernandez inside Jean. Jean back in his defender down. Here comes a double team back to Huberg. Huberg going across the paint will have a bonus free throw opportunity. Patrick will pick up the foul. That'll be his first and the team's 10th, and will be going to line to shoot 2 for Parker Huberg. Huberg, the 5'8 junior, will be at the line to shoot the pair. Free throw on the first one is rattling out. Hankinson's been to the line up plenty here in the second quarter. They just haven't taken advantage of the charity stripe. Free throw opportunity on the second one by Huberg is good. So Huberg goes 1 of 2 from the line. Hankinson's lead still at 2 possessions, as Wilmot now with 45 seconds left in the first half can try to trim into that deficit. Doctor across the paint. Earl tries to save it, does, but right to Doctor. This one goes right through the hands then of Hetrick, and it'll be a turnover here for the Wolves. Hankinson. Full court pressure defense as Earl tries to get open. Instead, they'll find Huberg up the far sideline of Hernandez. Hernandez across the way off the hands of Jean, and that'll be a turnover here on the Pirates. Those are starting to mount. That's their 8th so far for Hankinson, while Wilmot currently has 12 in this first half of play. Gina in the backcourt, 2-2-1 pressure defense. Huberg almost gets the steal. Now to Keetrick, and here Coach Dakota Nepple across the way, so they slow it down, and let's run the offense against this zone defense. At the top, they can hold for the final shot if they want. Doctor right wing, high post touch. Gets the ball back here on the baseline on the interior. Hernandez trying to get the steal and does. Cruz with a 2-on-1. Cruz to the paint left-handed layup for 2. And that's how we'll end our first half of play. It's the Hankinson Pirates 40, the Wilmot Wolves 32. Hankinson with 20 points in both the first and second quarter, while Wilmot had 14 in the first and finished with 18 points in the second. Our halftime show is coming up next.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We are less than 90 days until spring planting. 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? Are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? We can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and we will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com.
Here it's way more hands-on. The college has better equipment than the shop I'm at now. Like, you name it, they got it. You get to use your tools and your hands a lot more. My name is Sean, and I am here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like every time I go to a meeting, like everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
Geothermal Solutions is your full-service contractor for geothermal heating and cooling. By putting in geothermal, you will have superior comfort and dependability while saving you money. Geothermal Solutions handles commercial and residential. Geothermal Solutions is located at 311 Main Avenue South in Hankinson. Give Eric and Bob a call at 701-242-7252. That's Geothermal Solutions in Hankinson for all your geothermal heating and cooling needs.
What do I love about First Community Credit Union? Getting money back when I use my Kasasa checking account. All I have to do is use my debit card 12 times a month, log into my account, and have e-statements. It's that simple, and it's money back in my pocket that I can use wherever I want. Better yet, when you sign up for a Kasasa account, you can show your Jimmy Pride with a UJ debit card. Join the winning team and visit myfccu.com today.
At the half here on YourLiveEvent.com, it's the Hankinson Pirates up by 8 over the Wilmot Wolves as we take a look at the first half numbers here in this one tonight in Hankinson between the Wolves and the Pirates. So far here for the Hankinson Pirates on the team numbers, they have 7 players in the scoring column with a couple of triples that came along the way. They were able to hit one of them in the third quarter and then finished with 3 in the third quarter for 4 made threes. They go 6 of 13, however, from the free throw line, and currently with 15 rebounds and 8 turnovers. For the Wilmot Wolves here in the first half of play, 7 players in the scoring column with 4 from beyond the arc, 4 of 5 from the free throw line, 11 rebounds, but 13 turnovers here for the Wolves. Individual numbers, Hankinson led by the double digits of the freshman guard in Rayshawn Earl with a 3 and 1 of 1 from the line with 3 rebounds for Rayshawn. You have 8 points here for Cooper Bull with 2 triples and 3 rebounds. Cooper Bull again with 8 points. 7 away for Cruz Hernandez, who's 2 of 2 from the line with a made 3 as well. From there, Andrew Jean, 5 points, 2 rebounds. 5 points for Rustin Kath, who's 1 of 1 from the foul line. 3 points then by Parker Huberg off the bench, 1 of 2 from the stripe, and 2 points here for David Round. The Hankinson Pirates led by the 10 of Rayshawn Earl and the 8 of Cooper Bull. For the Wilmot Wolves so far here in this first half of play, led by the 9 points of Dennis Creedon, 8 points with 2 threes by Ben Kazuski, also with 3 rebounds for Ben. You have 4 points here for Zane Owen off the bench, 2 of 2 from the line with 3 rebounds. 4 points, 2 boards for Jackson Doctor. 3 points by Keetrick Gina and a handful of assists with also 2 rebounds. 4 points for Jackson Doctor here with 2 boards and 2 points by Albert Heminger here for the Wolves. Wilmot again led by the 9 points of Dennis Creedon and the 8 points of Ben Kazuski. After tonight for the Wilmot Wolves, back in action tomorrow, making their way to Tri-State for another non-conference contest against the Tigers. Well, for the Hankinson Pirates, they will have a couple of days off from game action, but then a very busy weekend. Friday hosting Northern Cass here on Your Live Event, then Saturday going to the Bonanza in Wahpeton and matching up with the Richland Colts in a non-region contest after playing Richland on Friday night with a 9-point win in Colfax. At the half against the Pirates up by 8. We'll keep you apprised of what that Wyburn-Lidgewood Hankinson score with Central Cass girls basketball looks like when we return here on YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Bailey Scott, a senior at Fargo Davies High School and the 2022-23 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. Educational athletics, including games like this one, teach a lifetime value such as respect for your opponents, coaches, officials, and classmates. There are few better places than athletic competition to demonstrate respect for others. By your demonstration of respect for those participating and watching today, you underscore that the most important part of high school competition is the people involved and not the game itself. A public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
I'm dreaming of a world where thinkers and doers collide. Where technology creates pathways for new opportunities and ideas. I want to ask questions and shape the answers that lead to real and meaningful advancements in this digital era. I'm going to innovate the world someday.
The dedicated staff at Weimar Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to auto and truck service, Weimar Auto is a CarQuest auto parts dealer, providing auto parts and offering dealer direct parts from Dodge, Ford, and GM. Weimar Auto is also a fast sprayer dealer as they carry a full line of sprayer parts and storage tanks. For shop hours, specials, or CarQuest auto products, go online to WeimarAuto.com. Weimar Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Weimar.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
Update for you from Weimar between the Weimar Lidgewood Hankinson Warbirds in Class B girls basketball going up against the Central Cass Squirrels in North Dakota tonight. It's the Warbirds trailing to the Hankinson Pirates by double digits with 4.5 minutes left to play. If that result holds, that means the Warbirds would end up being the 8th seed entering the Region 1 girls basketball tournament and hosting the Lisbon Broncos in an 8-9 matchup. Oak Grove then would vault to the 7, and they would host the Enderlin Eagles, and Tri-State will be the 6 going up against the Richland Colts. That'll be the girls basketball play-in on Thursday, and then we'll have all the quarterfinals for you here on YourLiveEvent.com on Monday. Central Cass is the number 1 overall seed. Northern Cass the 2, Kindred the 3. The 4-5 matchup will be Sargent County and Maple River at 4:30 on Monday afternoon from the Shield Center on the campus of North Dakota State University. The Hankinson Pirates and the Wilmot Wolves. Wilmot averaging 43 points per game. They were nearly there in the opening 16 minutes. Hankinson averaging 64 points per night, and they're well on their way to get to that mark here as we get ready for this second half of play. Hankinson led by the 10 by the freshman Rayshawn Earl, while for the Wilmot Wolves, they were led by Dennis Creedon with 9 points. We'll come back after this for second half action from Hankinson tonight for North Dakota versus South Dakota. It's Class B boys basketball here on YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We are less than 90 days until spring planting. 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? Are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? We can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and we will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com.
Here it's way more hands-on. The college has better equipment than the shop I'm at now. Like, you name it, they got it. You get to use your tools in your hands a lot more. My name is Sean, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like, every time I go to a meeting, like, everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
Second half action here on YourLiveEvent.com for Hankinson and the Wilmot Wolves. Wilmot will start the second half of play with the basketball as they'll have Albert Heminger on the floor alongside with them. You have Ben Kazuski, Kietrich Gina, also Molenberg on the floor here for the Wilmot Wolves, and then Jackson Doctor. So top of the key, trying to go up against his 2-3 zone, and there's a steal right off the bat up the other end of the floor, and it'll stay with the Hankinson Pirates. Hernandez, Earl, Bowl with Jean and Kath here for Hankinson as they start the second half of play. Coming off that flex screen inside to Hernandez. Ball gets tapped away. Kath will handle it here on the inside. Then we'll have a foul. This will be a reach-in foul, the first one of this second half. The foul comes on Albert here. That'll be Heminger's second, the team's first. And inbound the basketball will be Cooper Bull. Bull finds Kath. Kath on the interior here gets cut off. Finds Hernandez back to Rustin. 10-footer on the way. Rattles in. Rustin Kath now with 7, give Hernandez the assist, and it's back to the largest lead here for the Hankinson Pirates at 10. Right-hand side to Gino, left wing. High post touches, they're able to get it back to Kietrich on the baseline. Playing a little give-and-go action with him and Doctor on this 2-3 zone. And left-hand side, going hard to the tin off the window, getting the shooter's roll here for Kazuski. And the first Wilmot Wolf in double-digit here tonight with 10 points. Cooper Bull then will get fouled the other side, as this will be on the aforementioned Kazuski. Ben with his second, team second, and 2 free throws here for Cooper Bull. Bull with 2 threes so far in the game at the free throw line to shoot 2. First of 2 shots for Cooper is good now with 9 points. Make on this one would join Earl in double digits. Second one on the way. Will rattle out, and a rebound here to Albert. Eminger will pick up his second rebound of the contest. Right-hand side, Doctor. Hernandez trying to get the steal. Does. Hernandez to the paint. Off the mark, no, and a rebound here to Jackson Doctor. That'll be his third. Wilmot in the front court, left-hand side to Kazuski. Baseline. This will go to Gina. Nice inside pass, and then we'll have a foul. One on the inside of Mullenberg, and we'll have a foul across the way, and this is on Rustin Kath. That'll be his third and the team's first of this second half. Creedon to check back into the game for head coach Dakota Neppel. On the interior here, this one goes off the hands of Tadden, and then getting the ball right back, a steal for Steele, and Kietrich finishes with the 2 points. Gina with his first field goal here of this second half. Rayshawn Earl to 10 high off the window. Unable to get there. The rebound here to Rustin Kath is 5th. Cooper Bull top of the key back to Hernandez for the Hankinson Pirates here, as this will go to Cooper Bull. 1-4 set for Hankinson as they're looking to have Bull come through. Jean takes a ball screen. Hernandez on the baseline. Jumper off the mark. Rebound here. That'll go to Kietrich Gina. Gina in the front court, left wing. Ball's going to be skipped to Heminger. Heminger at the top of the key, free throw line, jumper, spot him up and shoot it in. Albert with the 2, he's got 4. And the Wilmot Wolves back within 5. We've seen this a time or 2, and then there's a little hip check foul here for Dennis Creedon. That's going to be his 4th and the team's 3rd. So quickly, substitution is coming into the game here for the Wilmot Wolves. Will be Zane Owen. Also returning quickly off the bench will be Doctor after the quick breather, with Creedon picking up his 4th personal foul for the Wilmot Wolves. Rayshawn Earl looking to take the ball screen from Jean. Earl, dribble, pull back, baseline jumper off the front tab, no. Rebound to Wilmot. Albert gets his 3rd board of the game. Albert, right-hand side, will handle the rock to Dennis Creedon. Creedon looks to skip it, does. Back up top, Albert, top of the key, 3-pointer on the way. Long rebound here, tossle for and 1 by Doctor. Inside here to Gina off the window, good for 2. Kietrich now with 7 points, give Doctor his 4th rebound, and he gets an assist on top of that. And we're back within a 1-possession game. Curtis Hernandez able to go across the way to Andrew Jean, unable to finish, and it's a Wilmot Wolves will handle the basketball. Zane Owen pushing the tempo, and Earl will pick up the foul as Albert hits the deck hard, and then we're going to get a timeout here for the Hankinson Pirates. So Rayshawn Earl will pick up his 1st and the team's 2nd. Timeout on the floor will break as well. 5 minutes left to play in the 3rd quarter. Pirates up by 3.
Full-service contractor for geothermal heating and cooling. By putting in geothermal, you will have superior comfort and dependability while saving you money. Geothermal Solutions handles commercial and residential. Geothermal Solutions is located at 311 Main Avenue South in Hankinson. Give Eric and Bob a call at 701-242-7252. That's Geothermal Solutions in Hankinson for all your geothermal heating and cooling needs.
So a timeout on the floor here for Hankinson with 43-40 here as we're in the 3rd quarter of play. It's the Pirates and the Wilmot Wolves here tonight in a non-region basketball game for both Class North Dakota and South Dakota here. As we have a final in Weimar earlier tonight, the Central Canada Squirrels win it 52-38 over Weimar Lidgewood Hankinson. So the Warbirds on the girls' side will end up being the number 8 seed. Central Cass already clinched the number 1 seed entering play here this evening. Free throw opportunity for the Wolves. It's going to be off the mark here by Albert. Second free throw attempt upcoming after the foul by Rayshawn Earl. Second free throw attempt is up and good. So Albert goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He's got 5. Cruz Hernandez will bring this one on the front court, and then we'll have a foul. That'll be the 4th here for the Wolves. Foul will come across here on Albert. That'll be his 3rd. So you have Wallenberg with 3, Heminger with 3, and then also Creedon now with 4. Jean on the inside off the right block, off the window, good for 2. Andrew Jean has 7 points here for the Hankinson Pirates. Right-hand side, this will go back to Albert. Heminger, bounce pass top of the key. Jackson Doctor now the left wing. Doctor gets the ball back to Albert. Albert jab step, 3-pointer on the way. Gonna be off the mark. Jean trying to collect it, and then it'll be out of play, and this one will go towards the Hankinson Pirates. Wilmot scored the first 2 points, then we were tied at 2, tied at 14. Wilmot hasn't led since the middle part of the first quarter, and then we'll have a foul here for the Wolves. Kietrick's going to pick up his 2nd, and that'll be the team's 5th. And we'll have a substitution here for Wilmot. Ethan Schwinn will check in, the 5'10 freshman. So Schwinn will check in, and then we'll have 2 points here for Andrew Jean. Give the assist to Cruz Hernandez. Back-to-back field goals here by Jean as the Pirates lead it by 6. Albert here at the top of the key. Heminger left-hand side. Able to get the ball back, looking to reverse it to Doctor. Does on the baseline. This one goes right wing. Doctor will handle it there. Looking for it on the interior. Skips it back up top to Albert. Albert, high post touch for Wilmot. Little give and go action. Nice find, but that whirls out and aboard and Mr. Jean. Good movement though on the high low there from Owen on the interior to Heminger, just unable to finish. Hernandez doesn't give up the ball there on the whip around and finishes for the 2 points. Cruz Hernandez now with 9, and the timeout here, the Hankinson Pirates were up by 3. That is now up to 8 right now. Wilmot left hand. Albert right hand side to Doctor on the baseline here as Doctor gets the ball back, pulls up from 13 feet. That one's going to rattle out, and there's Jean for the rebound. Jean to Cooper Bull. Bull looks to get in transition, finds Hernandez. Hernandez at the left wing, stop, pop, triple, got it to go. Cruz Hernandez with 12, and the Hankinson Pirates up by 11 with their largest lead, and Wilmot wants a timeout. We'll break with them. 3:06 left to play in the 3rd quarter. The Hankinson Pirates are up by 11.
What do I love about First Community Credit Union? Getting money back when I use my Casasa checking account. All I have to do is use my debit card 12 times a month, log into my account, and have e-statements. It's that simple, and it's money back in my pocket that I can use wherever I want. Better yet, when you sign up for a Casasa account, you can show your Jimmy Pride with a UJ debit card. Join the winning team and visit myfccu.com today.
This is Bailey Scott, a senior at Fargo Davies High School and the 2022-23 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. Educational athletics, including games like this one, teach a lifetime values such as respect for your opponents, coaches, officials, and classmates. There are few better places than athletic competition to demonstrate respect for others. By your demonstration of respect for those participating and watching today, you underscore that the most important part of high school competition is the people involved and not the game itself. A public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
Timeout here for Wilmot. They'll have 2 remaining, while for the Hankinson Pirates, they'll have 3. The Wolves with 5 team fouls. Hankinson right now currently with 2. The Pirates are led in scoring by Cruz Hernandez with 12 points, and the 10 by Rayshawn Earl. While for the Wilmot Wolves right now, currently led by the double digits of Ben Kazuski. He currently has 10 points, and then you have 9 on the way for Dennis Creedon. After the timeout for Dakota Nepal and the Wolves, we'll see where they go here after the timeout against this 2-3 zone, where Hubrigg is now into the game after the timeout for Hankinson. Left short corner, Leach, right-hand side. That'll be Zane Owen, Jumper on the way for Heminger is going to be off the front iron, and Andrew Jean gets his 2nd rebound. Hubrigg In transition to Hernandez. Hernandez back to Huberg here. Huberg going hard down the paint. Gets blocked on the inside by Doctor out of play. Good shot there by the opportunity for Huberg, but better defense by Jackson with that 6'1 frame to collect the block. Hernandez inside. Nice little seal on the interior here by Round. Hernandez picks up the assist, and now that's 11 straight points here for the Hankinson Pirates. Right-hand side, ball will go to the top of the key. That'll be to Doctor. Doctor looks to reverse pivot, right wing to Heminger. Albert at the top of the key, near sideline, now to Kazuski. Kazuski on the inside, gets the ball right back. Albert, top of the key, three! Tickles the twine. 6 points in the quarter, 8 in the game here for Albert, and it's back to a 10-point deficit. Hernandez splits the double team. Little no-look pass across the way to Round, and we'll have a turnover here for Hankinson. Wilmot bounce pass the other way for the end one opportunity. Jackson Doctor with the assist. Albert will handle the end one. And the 6-foot junior guard playing awfully well here in the third quarter for Wilmot. Ball comes across here. This would be the third for the Hankinson Pirates. And that last foul will be on Cooper Bull, his second. Albert, free throw line here for the three-point opportunity. This one is up and off the back tab long. Rebound underneath to David Round, his second. Huberg across the timeline, finds Hernandez on the baseline. Cruz triple, going to be off the mark. Ball out of play into the Wilmot Wolves. So the Wolves a bucket here to try to get it back within 2 possessions with Kietrich Gina. Left of the key as this one will go to Zane Owen. Owen on the inside, and then we'll have a traveling violation here on the Wolves. We'll have a substitution as Rayshawn Earl will check in, as Cruz Hernandez will check out here. And Rayshawn will handle the pressure defense. Tries to get by his man, does ankle cross, pops a pass on the inside, but then we'll have a turnover here on Hankinson. Wilmot goes the other way. Here goes Albert, up and under on the reversal, no. Rebound on the inside for Parker Huberg. Huberg looking to beat everybody down the floor, finds Kath. Kath on the inside, throws it up, and that's going to be a foul here for Wilmot. Albert's going to pick his fourth, and that'll be the team 6. And then Kath will go to the free throw line. So far with 7 points here on the night. Free throw opportunity for Kath. That one will rattle out. Foul attempt here as Molenberg will check out of the game, as Albert will check in. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Ruston. Second one is up and good. Kath with 8 points in this quarter for Hankinson. 2 of 4 from the free throw line as a team. Dietrich jumper. Off the backboard, Kietrich Gina able to finish that one. Gina now with 9 points and trying to get the steal, does. Flips it to Doctor, and then we'll have a foul. Foul looks to be on Parker Huberg or Rustin Kath, and we'll see who the foul is going to be on. Actually, it'll be on Rayshawn Earl, so it'll be his second and the team's fourth, as Andrew Jean will check out, and coming in will be Maidewalt here for the Pirates. Wilmot slated to inbound the basketball, shove a little handoff, baby, hook up and in. Molenberg with the 2 points, he's got 4. Huberg in the front court, finds it, right wing, as they reset the offense now for Hankinson. Earl at the right of the key. Earl back up top to Huberg to Maidewalt. Maidewalt high post touch to Round. Round at the left elbow, takes a dribble. Looking for Huberg on the baseline. Three-pointer on the way, was halfway down. Box out, rebound, and one here for David Round. Round now is 6 points and 3 boards. The foul comes across here on Kietrich. That's going to be his third, and that'll be the team's 7th. Free throw opportunity for Round is up and good. Round now is 7 points, and Cooper Bull will check into the lineup as Rustin Kath will check out here. For the Wilmot Wolves, they'll bring in the front court here with Gina. Gina across the timeline. High post touch, gets a left wing here to Kazuski. Kazuski back to Gina with 20 seconds left in this third quarter. As this one will look to go on the interior. Back up top here for Wilmot. High post touch Molenberg to Doctor. Doctor at the right wing. Looking to inbound it on the interior on the post. Up and over on the pass. High arching three for the Wolves. Can't get it to go here by Kazuski. Rebounded by Round. Maidenwalt almost got the full court shot to beat the buzzer. That's how we'll end our third quarter of play. It's the Hankinson Pirates up by 8.
I'm dreaming of a world where thinkers and doers collide, where technology creates pathways for new opportunities and ideas. I want to ask questions and shape the answers that lead to real and meaningful advancements in this digital era. I'm going to innovate the world someday.
The dedicated staff at Weimar Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to auto and truck service, Weimar Auto is a CarQuest auto parts dealer, providing auto parts and offering dealer direct parts from Dodge, Ford, and GM. Weimar Auto is also a fast sprayer dealer as they carry a full line of sprayer parts and storage tanks. For shop hours, specials, or CarQuest auto products, go online to WeimarAuto.com. Weimar Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Weimar.
Hankinson with 18 points in the quarter, and that was the exact same here for the Wilmot Wolves. It was an 8-point margin going to the half, and that's where we handle it right now with 8 minutes left to play in regulation basketball in a game that tipped off just over an hour ago here from Hankinson High School. Hankinson in the bonus from here on out. The Wilmot Wolves, however, they have 17 fouls. Hankinson has 4 in comparison. David Round spins on the baseline. Shots will be off the mark. Maidenwalt put back. Can't get it to go. Round another opportunity here after the loose ball. Hernandez in the paint finds Maidenwalt. Bounce pass now to Earl. Ray Sean able to go up and finish with the 2 points. Earl now with 12. And it's back to a 10-point lead here for the Hankinson Pirates. Their largest of the game is 13, and Earl coming up with the steal. Ray Sean in the front court, goes behind the back, dribble pull up three-pointer. Going to be off the mark. Rebound here, and Earl trying to come up with it. It's still loose, and Ray Sean able to get the loose ball. Three-pointer from the baseline is good by Cooper Bull. Bull now with 12 points here, the third made three for the Hankinson Pirates. It matches their largest lead of the game. And now Ray Sean looking to get the steal. Earl trying to go coast to coast, right-handed layup for 2. 14 points now for Earl as Wilmot brings in the front court to Gina. Gina at the right wing to Doctor. Top of the key, left-hand side as Maidenwalt plays the top of that zone. On the baseline now, that'll be in the hands of Owen as they reverse it around the horn to the high post touch. Owen gets the ball back, left pocket three here for Kazuski. Gonna be off the front, iron rebound by Doctor, poke up for 2. As Jackson Doctor now is 6 points and 5 rebounds here for the 6'1 sophomore. Hernandez in the front court, Hernandez across the way to Round, and he gets fouled for the and one. David Round uses a little English there for the and one opportunity as the foul comes across on Molenberg. That'll be his 4th and the team's 8th. Substitutions into the game here for Wilmot. Creedon will check back in, also with Heminger. Foul attempt here for Round. Trying to get to 10 points on the night, and does. David, 10 points, 5 rebounds. He'll come out. Rustin Kath will check in, and the Hankinson Pirates are up by 16. David Round, the junior forward, will check out of the game now. Creedon, driving kick action, open. Gina, left baseline three-pointer. That one's going to be off the mark. All out of play, and it'll stay with the Wilmot Wolves. Wilmot, after tonight, will be back in action tomorrow at Tri-State for another non-region contest. While for the Hankinson Pirates, they will play Northern Cass on Friday here on YourLiveEvent.com in Hankinson. Cruz Hernandez to Earl in transition off to the steal, and that is a blocking foul. It's in the semicircle. On the right call, as that was in the semicircle here. As Creedon's going to foul out, that'll be his 5th. That'll be the 9 points here as Earl will go to the free throw line for the end one opportunity. Free throw attempt here for Rayshon. Earl converts the three-point opportunity now with 17 points. For the Wilmot Wolves, they'll bring in the front court. Wilmot, left-handed bounce pass. This one goes to Owen. Interior here for Gina, good for 2. Kietrick now in double digits with 11. He's had himself a nice night for the sophomore guard. Hernandez to Bull. Bull up, and that will be a blocking foul here for the Wolves. That'll be the 5th one here on Albert, as he will foul out. That'll be the 2nd Wilmot player to foul out of the game. Albert will finish with 10 points. Creedon finishes with 9. And 2 shots here for Cooper Bull. As Rayshawn Earl will come out of the game, Parker Huberg will check in. Free throw opportunity is going to be off the front iron. 11 of 21 here for the Hankinson Pirates from the line. Free throw opportunity number 2 is good. So Bull now with 13 points on the night. Gina in the front court, right-hand side in the hands of Kazuski. Kazuski takes the ball screen, finds Doctor now, the top of the key back to Ben. This one goes to the baseline. 2-3 zone continues by the Pirates. Doctor, 10-foot jumper, got it to go. Jackson Doctor now with 8 points, 5 rebounds here for the Wolves. Most points Wilmot gave up this season was 80. Back to Coleman Egan back on February 7th. As Gene going to throw that one out of play off of Russin Calf. Most amount of points that Hankinson has given up this year, 83 back to Fargo Oak Grove back on December 20th. Gina in the front court, back up top. This one will go to Zane Owen. Owen bounce pass right wing to Kazuski. Kazuski gets his way into the paint, driving kick now to Gina. Gina, little curl hop in off the window, good for 2. Kietrick now with 13 points here for the Wolves, who are back within 14. Hernandez in the front court. Cruz hanging off the window, shot no. Rebound here by Gene. Gene able to throw it up. Can't get that one to go. Now it's Cruz Hernandez. Hernandez on the interior to Gene, and this one will go out of play on last touch off of Wilmot. So 4:24 left to play in the 4th quarter here. Hankinson going to pick up their 5th straight win of the season with this current result, but still enough time as we've seen Wilmot get in stretches, get some quick shots up and use defense to offense, but Andrew Gene uses the back of the iron. He's got 11 points. Other side here is Wilmot. Gina, little curl hop through the paint on the baseline here to Doctor. Doctor back to Gina here left of the key. Gina lost it. Hernandez gets the steal. Cruz the other side of the floor. Little Euro step in there is a foul. Wilmot will pick up the foul here. This will be on Ben. Kazuski will pick up his 3rd. And then we'll have 2 shots here for Hernandez. Free throw opportunity for Cruz is good on the first. Hernandez now has scored in every quarter, has 13 points. As Mullenberg will check back in. Foul attempt number 2 here for Hernandez. Also had 3 rebounds here tonight. Hernandez misses the 2nd. Rebound underneath here by Doctor. That's going to be his 6th. Then it'll be Gina in the front court. Nice bounce pass to the left short corner. Good for 2. Mullenberg now with 6 points. Give Gina the assist. Huberg finds Rustin Kath now to Cooper Bull. Bull at the right wing. Leaves it up as Hernandez will come into the front court. Cruz, left-hand side back to Kath as Hernandez has it at the left of the key. Cruz looking for a Kath back door, and then we'll have a turnover by Hankinson. Pirates looking to finish out this last 3:30, while for Wilmot trying to get it down to single digits as quickly as possible. Baseline, this would help. Jumper on the way is going to be long here by Ethan, and we'll have a rebound and an offensive foul with Cooper Bull. Bull will pick up his 3rd. He's now the inbounds here for Wilmot will be with Kazuski. Ben to give it up top. Here's Gina in the paint, off the window, no, and a rebound underneath. That'll go to Cooper Bull, his 5th. And now for the Hankinson Pirates, as we get to this 3-minute mark, they can start playing keep away if they want and minimize the possessions. Hernandez bounce pass inside Gene. Gene able to spin and able to get in the interior here. Gene with 13 points here, just sealed his man on the baseline and able to finish with the 2 points. Gina right wing. Mullenberg will handle it. Ball goes left-hand side to Jackson Doctor. Doctor back to the right wing, three-pointer coming, rattles in. Kazuski with the triple, his third made three of the contest with 13 points, and the Wolves are not going away quietly right now, down by 14. Hubrigg in the front court here, almost gets a steal. Bold, Jean inside, and then there's a foul here on the floor. This one will be Kazuski, that'll be his fourth, and we'll see 2 free throws coming for Andrew Jean. As we'll have a substitution after the first shot here, as going to the free throw line will be Jean to shoot the pair. Free throw opportunity here for Andrew is good. Now with 14 points, substitution here is Wilmot will bring back on Zane Owen. Free throw attempt number 2 for Jean. Able to get 2 for 2 from the line. Jean now with 15 points on the night. Gina, bounce pass, right-hand side to the baseline. Jumper on the way, got it to go for 2. Ethan able to finish with that one. Now full court pressure defense for Wilmot. Hankinson, Kath, jumper, baseline answered. Rustin now with 10. As we're under 2 minutes play here in this fourth quarter. This will be the most points given up this season for Wilmot to an opponent. As the Hankinson Pirates now with 81 on the docket. 65 points here for Wilmot. They're 7 away from answering their tie, and then we'll have a charge. That'll be an offensive charge on Kietrich. That'll be his 4th of the game, and then Kietrich will be checking out, or we'll have a Kietrich will be in there as they'll keep Kazuski into the game. Hankinson right now will handle this one with Parker Hubrigg. Hubrigg bounce pass to Cooper Bull. Bull at the left wing, back to Hubrigg here at the top of the key. Hubrigg handles it back to Bull. Bull at the left-hand side as they look to reverse it. Left wing here for the Hankinson Pirates to Maidenwald. Ball gets skipped to Hubrigg. Hubrigg inside. Losing that one for a moment was Mikowski out of play, and ball will be awarded here to the Wilmot Wolves. Wilmot will make the substitution as Kazuski will return to the lineup here. And for the Hankinson Pirates, Parker Falk, the 5'7" freshman, will get in the game. Also coming back on will be David Round. Going to have himself a really fine evening so far here for the Hankinson Pirates. Really good third quarter with 5 points. Able to finish with a free throw as well. Doctor, right-hand side. Gina, bounce pass on the interior. Here goes Owen, gets fouled, and we'll come across here Mikowski as first. And that'll be the team's 6th, and we'll have 2 shots upcoming here for the Wilmot Wolves. Zane Owen will go to the free throw line. 4 points, 2 of 2 from the stripe so far here tonight. First free throw opportunities in this fourth quarter for Wilmot. Free throw opportunity on the first is up and in. Wolves now 6 of 9 from the free throw line as Dakota Nepo will clear the bench. Hankinson will make a substitution as Logan Falk will check in. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Zane Owen. Owen, free throw attempt on the second, going to be off the mark. Rebound here up and trying to finish for 2 is good by Maddox Foss. So Foss, the 6-foot freshman, and we'll have a timeout here. This for the substitution variety as Carson Jurgens, the 5'6" freshman guard, will come into the lineup. Hankinson will bring this one to front court as they handle it here across the way. Wilmot. And we'll have a steal as the Pirates give up a steal and the Wolves give up one right back. Falk will handle this one as we have 45 seconds left. Maidenwald top of the key. Maidenwald to the baseline here to Parker Falk. Back to Maidenwald on the interior. Mikowski to Maidenwald, left-hand side to David Round. Round reverse it to Falk. Parker looking on the inside to Maidenwald. Make that Mikowski. Ball back to Round here with 7 on the shot clock. Falk, Mikowski on the interior. Mikowski able to spin, and there's going to be a block shot. And he gets the ball right back here for Wilmot. Wilmot quickly streaking down the other side, then we'll have a foul. Carson Jurgens will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. So Carson to the stripe here for the Wilmot Wolves with 10.8 left to play in the fourth quarter. And 2 free throws upcoming here for Wilmot. As Jurgens looks to get in the scoring column, as does for the 5'6" freshman guard. Last foul will be on Logan Falk, his first. Free throw opportunity here for the Wolves on the second one with Jurgens. Second one is up and good. Jurgens 2 for 2 from the line, and the Hankinson Pirates, all they need to do is bring this one to front court with Maidenwalt. Maidenwalt will handle that basketball, and that'll be the final here tonight in Hankinson. The Hankinson Pirates win it here against the Wilmot Wolves, 81-70. Our post-game show is coming up next.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter. Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We are less than 90 days until spring planting. 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? Are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? We can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and we will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com.
Here it's way more hands-on. The college has better equipment than the shop I'm at now. Like, you name it, they got it. You get to use your tools and your hands a lot more. My name is Sean, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like, every time I go to a meeting, like, everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
Geothermal Solutions is your full-service contractor for geothermal heating and cooling. By putting in geothermal, you will have superior comfort and dependability while saving you money. Geothermal Solutions handles commercial and residential. Geothermal Solutions is located at 311 Main Avenue South in Hankinson. Give Eric and Bob a call at 701-242-7252. That's Geothermal Solutions in Hankinson for all your geothermal heating and cooling needs.
What do I love about First Community Credit Union? Getting money back when I use my Kasasa checking account. All I have to do is use my debit card 12 times a month, log into my account, and have e-statements. It's that simple, and it's money back in my pocket that I can use wherever I want. Better yet, when you sign up for a Kasasa account, you can show your Jimmy Pride with a UJ debit card. Join the winning team and visit myfccu.com today.
As we continue here on YourLiveEvent.com for our post-game show, let's get to our Enbridge Energy player of the game in this one. Enbridge Energy, life takes energy. Enbridge.com for career opportunities for energy for life. For the Hankinson Pirates, a really quality tandem combination here, particularly with David Round off the bench with 10 hard-earned points, and also Cooper Bull with 13 points at 3 threes to finish the night, and finish with 2 of them in the first half. Again, David Round and Cooper Bowl are our Enbridge Energy players of the game in this one here for the Hankinson Pirates. We go from there to our RDK Enterprise feature precision play of the game, the free throw line. Hankinson got there more than the Wilmot Wolves, and they took advantage. The Pirates go 15 of 26 from the foul line, while for the Wilmot Wolves, they would go 8 of 12 from the charity stripe tonight. That is a difference maker in this one, and that is our RDK Enterprises feature precision play of the game. Get ready for the spring planting season with RDK Enterprises for maintenance, parts, and upgraded options as they can help. Spring will be here before you know it. Let the folks at RDK Enterprises meet the challenge with you. Go online to planterdoc.com. That again is planterdoc.com for the planter experts. When we come back after this, we'll hear from Cooper Bull for the Hankinson Pirates.
Fargo Davies High School and the 2022-23 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. Educational athletics, including games like this one, teach a lifetime values such as respect for your opponents, coaches, officials, and classmates. There are few better places than athletic competition to demonstrate respect for others. By your demonstration of respect for those participating and watching today, you underscore that the most important part of high school competition is the people involved and not the game itself. A public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
I'm dreaming of a world where thinkers and doers collide, where technology creates pathways for new opportunities and ideas. I want to ask questions and shape the answers that lead to real and meaningful advancements in this digital era. I'm going to innovate the world someday.
Well, joining us now for the Hankinson Pirates, one of our Enbridge Energy players of the game, that is Cooper Bull with 13 points. Cooper, I know this one. You come in, it's a non-region game. You're very busy a week last week. You got 3 games again coming up this week. What did you like from your team, particularly in the second half here against the Wolves in a non-region contest?
Well, I thought we came out a little slow in the first half, and then we made a little adjustments in the halftime, and then we came out with a little bit more energy in the second half, and we finished it off really well.
And off the bench, David around 10 points, able to get 5 rebounds, 5 points in the third quarter. What was that kind of spark like from him off the bench in the third?
Yeah, it's really nice having that coming off the bench, since sometimes some other guys can't really have that spark, and I don't know, he's just a really good player. He has been the whole year. He's really stepped up, especially in the second half today.
And then you got 5 straight wins. What's just been cooking right for the Hankinson Pirates here, Cooper, over the last week and a half, 2 weeks of basketball?
I think we've just been playing some good basketball this whole year, and then we came out really good in all the games, and we just had a lot of energy throughout the entire game. So I think we just really click as a team.
A couple days here of practice and a busy Friday, Saturday back-to-back. A large Region 1 game here against Northern Cass on Friday, then a non-region contest in the Bonanza, but you go up against Richland on Saturday. What do you hope to take moving forward here throughout the rest of the week before you get to play the Jags here, Cooper? What do you hope to kind of take from the last couple of games?
Really soak it in, I guess, and just enjoy these wins, and just hopefully take it at them on Friday and get another region win.
Hey, Cooper, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck Friday night.
Thank you.
And again, Cooper Bull with us here for the Hankinson Pirates. We'll take a look at the final numbers when we return here from Hankinson.
The dedicated staff at Weimar Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to auto and truck service, Weimar Auto is a CarQuest auto parts dealer, providing auto parts and offering dealer direct parts from Dodge, Ford, and GM. Weimar Auto is also a fast sprayer dealer as they carry a full line of sprayer parts and storage tanks. For shop hours, specials, or CarQuest auto products, go online to WeimarAuto.com. Weimar Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Weimar.
As we take a look at the final numbers here in Hankinson tonight, the Pirates 20 points in the first quarter, 20 in the second, 18 in the third, and 23 in the fourth. Wilmot 14 in the first quarter, 18 in the second, 18 in the third, and 20 in the fourth. Final team numbers, the Pirates with 7 players in the scoring column, 6 threes, 15 of 26 from the line, and 14 turnovers. Well, for the Wilmot Wolves, they would have 10 players in the scoring column, 8 of 12 from the free throw line, 6 threes, and 22 turnovers here tonight for Wilmot. Hankinson individually, they had 6 players in double digits, the 17 by Rayshawn Earl, 15 points for Andrew Jean, and 6 rebounds. He had himself a really good second half of play with 10 points in the second half. 13 points then for Cruz Hernandez, and the same for Cooper Bull. You had 10 points then for David around 5 boards, and 10 points for Rustin Kath, and a triple by Parker Huberg. He had 2 points and 1 of 2 from the line in the second quarter. Hankinson again with 6 players in double digits, led by Rayshawn Earl with 17. For the Wilmot Wolves here today, 10 players in the scoring column, as we mentioned. They were paced by the 13 points of Ben Kazuski, also 13 by Keetrick Gina. Then he had 10 points here for Albert Helminger here for the Wilmot Wolves. 9 then for Dennis Creedon. 8 points by Jackson Doctor. You had 6 by Molenberg, 5 points with Owen, 2 by Maddox Foss, 2 by Ethan Schwayen. You also had from there 2 points on the way for Carson Jurgens for the Wilmot Wolves. Wilmot now drops to 1-15 on the season. They're back at it again less than 24 hours from now at Tri-State in Rossholt, South Dakota. While for the Hankinson Pirates, they improved to 11-6 on the season. They're back at it again on Friday right here on YourLiveEvent.com, going up against the Northern Cache Jaguars. On behalf of Dakota Nepple and alongside Mike Onkler for joining us in the pregame show, I'm Chase Miller, repeating tonight's final from Hankinson. The Hankinson Pirates pick up the win 81-70. Go to YourLiveEvent.com for more information for upcoming games throughout the week.